Hey! Now today I thought that I would share a few round the house wheelchair hacks that I have come up with in order to make life in my house a little bit easier. The house has not really been adapted other than a ramp at the front door. So I've had to work out other ways of doing ordinary things when I can't stand up and use two hands. Doing the washing up at this height is a pain in the neck, quite literally. So quite simply, I stand up. Now I'm able to stand up and do the washing up for about 4 or 5 minutes on one leg, and I don't get pain because I'm not doing this. I'm making sure I'm staying stood up straight. The other thing that I do tend to do to keep my balance is this. I put my knee against the surface, the knee of the amputated leg, so that I've got a reference point, keeps me balanced, and I can wave around and do them sorts of things, and I don't feel like I'm going to fall over. The laundry basket used to be in the bedroom, but now it's here. So I carry the laundry daily to this basket, and then I can load it to the washing machine nice and easily. There's no way in a wheelchair I could carry this entire basket over here. Shower stool. Essential if you are an amputee, but this one's a little bit flimsy and it moves around a lot. So I've got to be careful how I get into the shower, and I go in backwards. I'm hoping that once I've got some strength and balance, or more strength and balance, that I'll be able to have a shower standing up with a reference point of the elbow against the shower. But for now, I sit down. It's also worth mentioning, if you're an amputee, never use a mat. This is the shower bath mat that would normally be on the floor, but we've got polished wooden floors, so I never ever use it, because the last thing you want to do if you're standing on one leg is slip. This ingenious hack was my husband's idea. So we've moved the jug, kettle, from the kitchen, which is just over there, to the dining room, which is next door through an archway, to a lower desk. This used to be a desk in a spare room. We don't use it anymore. In the corner is a bottle full of water for the jug and tea and coffee and that sort of jazz. It's at this height, which means I don't have to stand up and sit down and balance and all that sort of thing if I want to make a hot drink. And how do I carry the hot drink when I'm in a wheelchair? This amazing mug here. Now this is from a camping shop, and it's you can see it's a camelback. It's insulated, so it does not get hot on the outside, and it's got a lid cover as well. So actually I can carry it between my knees whilst wheeling myself in the wheelchair, and it doesn't spill and it doesn't burn me. And actually, it's a pretty damn good cup because it keeps the drink way hotter for way longer than it would in an ordinary cup. So I would highly recommend these if you're looking for a camping mug. For me, the bathroom's a bit of a challenge because I can't get the wheelchair in far enough to get in front of the sink. So this is what I've got to do. I use the same technique that I use in the kitchen. Now I've got the phone in one hand and I've got the other hand free, and I'm feeling pretty stable, and this is how I'm doing it. Like this. As long as I have a reference point, then I can stay stood on one leg for a while and use both hands to do something else. And my last one is a wheelchair attachment. Now, I was looking for a way to carry a bottle around with me, and here's what we came up with. So we got that from a bike shop, and it's actually meant to be strapped onto a bike, but it's all using Velcro and ratchet straps. So I've got it strapped onto the wheelchair, so I can put my water bottle in that and carry it around with me. Great. So hopefully that's a little bit of insight in what it's like to have one leg and no hands free. It makes life a little bit of a challenge sometimes, but it's all right. We've worked out most things, and hopefully learned something on the way. If you are a wheelchair user and you know something I don't that you think would be useful, please let me know. I would love to know. Otherwise, I'll see you again soon.